Hello Virgo, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to pull 3 cards from the Energy Oracle card deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. We are going to pull 2 from Doreen Virtue's Magical Messages from the Fairies, and one final one from her Mermaids and Dolphins deck. So, okay, there we go. Okay, so first off, you have the card Angel of Strength. And I get for a number of you, you've been in a situation at work. Some of you, it's been a situation in a personal relationship, a romantic relationship, where you've just not been speaking up for yourself. And it's almost made, I'm getting a vision of you've almost shrunk because of it. So they're encouraging you to step back into your own power. Be like that of a lion. Find your inner strength, because you are very powerful. You have unlimited resources and inner strength. And when you step into your own power and you speak your truth and you stand up for yourself, and again, coming from a loving, compassionate place, I mean, don't come in guns a-blazing and stir arguments with people, because, you know, we tend to have our stingers come out if we feel that we've been hurt, upset. If someone has done us wrong, you know, we typically have our stingers come right out, but keep your stingers in and come from a place of love and compassion so that you can compromise at work or with your loved one to an agreeable solution, resolution to the situation that you're currently in. So don't fear hesitating, and don't hesitate stepping into that. Next card we have is the Angel of Balance. And when you look at this, you'll see an angel. She's holding a globe. It's filled with very light energy. She's standing in front of the pyramids. Balance is essential, and I get for a number of you, your life has been off balance for a number of months. I get for quite a few of you, you've been working non-stop for quite some time. For most of you, I get it's been longer than 6 months. It seems like you've constantly been busy at work. And for a number of you, your personal life has been one thing after another after another. So you've lacked that balance. So you've not had the time to eat healthy. You've not had the time to work out. You've not had the time to pamper and care for yourself, because you've just been so engrossed in work and taking care of business, and your balance is just completely off because of it. And again, for others of you, your love life has taken a huge hit because of it, because all you've done is just focus on work, and you're totally off balance. So your personal life, your health, your love life has all been pushed to the wayside while you've been dealing primarily just focused on work. So this is a time for you to get back to that place of balance. And they're wanting you to know that you will get there. So when you look at the card, you'll see that, you know, she's standing in front of the pyramids, depicting the balance. And they want to remind you that a strong destiny really relies on a solid foundation of personal and emotional balance. And you are going to get there. And for some of you, it's been kind of like a slight block because you've not had the balance, but I get that it's been like a destined thing. I get that you've had no control over it. Even if you wanted to find balance. So I get for some of you, say you really wanted to start cooking healthy food and working out 5 days a week, and you really wanted to do that, but it was completely taken out of your control. It's almost like divinely orchestrated that you had no choice. You couldn't have shifted or changed it at all. So they want you to know that those times are now behind you. You are transitioning into this next chapter, new chapter of finding that balance again that you truly desire. Because I get for a number of you, you're just fed up with it. You're just sick of feeling as though you have no control over your life, and you're sick and tired of having no balance, and it's almost as though you feel you've lost complete control of your life, but it's been going on for 6 to 12 plus months, and you're just over it. So they want you to know, not give up, find your inner strength, find your peace. The balance is on its way. You are going to get the balance. And then you're going to notice all those dreams and those other things that you've desired and wanted in your life, those are going to come to fruition. Next card we have is Appreciation. So you'll see this woman, she's dressed lovely, she's holding a rose in her hand, it's blooming. She has all these bramble bushes over to the left. She's got a blooming bush of roses off to the right. I'm getting for many of you, this is a message for you to start appreciating yourself. I get that a lot of you have been really, really hard on yourselves. You've been hard on yourselves because things aren't going the way you'd like them to go. Like I was just saying, how a lot of you haven't had the balance and you feel as though you've had no control of anything in your life, and it's been frustrating for you. So it's hard for you to come from a place of gratitude, appreciation, positivity, because you keep wanting these other things to happen in your life. You want to go work out, you want to go have this healthy lifestyle, you want to go see your friends, you want to go play more, but all you have is divinely constant work. You want to go be with a partner, a romantic partner, but all you have is work, and it's just totally frustrating you. And I get a number of you, because of that, have started to be really harsh on yourselves, very critical of yourselves. And so it's a time to start being more gentle and compassionate with yourself and loving with yourself. I get for some of you also, things haven't necessarily turned out the way that you wanted. So say some of you, I'm getting for some of you maybe job, like you wanted to, or you applied for a job internally in your company and you didn't get the promotion, you really wanted it and you're totally frustrated and upset, and then another opportunity came open that they're offering you, but that's not what you want, so you're not happy. So instead of thinking about the new opportunity that's presented itself, that's blooming behind you, you're just kind of frustrated and irritated and facing the brambled, beat up, dead bushes with your one single rose in your hand. When if you could just change your perspective, you would see all the beauty that's there for you. And for a small number of you, that could be in like your love life. Maybe for those of you that had the time for your love life, you've got this person that you really want to be with and you envision being with that person, but for circumstances out of your control, it's just not working with that person. Maybe you keep getting a lot of red flags. Maybe I do get for a number of you, it's a lot of red flags, and maybe you're ignoring them or whatever. And for a lot of you, it's also things completely out of your control. It's just not working out with that person. But there's someone else that you're talking to, that you're dating, and maybe that person's actually really wanting to get really serious. Maybe they're even talking ring shopping and such with you, but you're not really wanting to have any part of it. Because although this person is here and they're discussing future and life and everything, and they have and are everything that you want, you're still focused on this other person that's not really good for you. So what they're saying is that if you start coming from a place of gratitude and start looking at the blessings that you do have in your life, more of those will come to fruition for you. Next card we have is let go. And if you read the bottom of it, it says, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. And I think this is coming back again to talking to, needing to control the situation, because again, I'm getting that a lot of you have had so many things just totally out of your control. And we like to control stuff. We don't like it when the control's been taken out of us. We feel like we're on a rocky foundation. But God wants you to know that it's okay for you to just let go and trust. When you look at this card, you'll see a robin up here. Robins signify new beginnings. And what I'm getting is, the moment you let go and you let God take care of it, you're going to have new beginnings present themselves. So for those of you that are looking for a romantic partner, because the person that you're starting to be with and such, that isn't who you envision, or the person you want to be with, it just doesn't ever work out, just let God have it. Give it up to God and let it go. Same thing with work. If you've envisioned a certain position or certain job and it's just not panning out, let go. Let God take care of it, and you'll find something even better than what you could have imagined is going to come into your life. If you can find it in you to muster up that personal strength and truly let all of those things go, your desires, your frustrations, completely give it all to God, you're going to come to a place of balance, and you're going to have a lot of blessings, and all those things that you truly desire will start to unfold for you. You just got to take that courageous step and just trust and have blind faith. Now, next card you happen to fall in that category. You have love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So I'm getting for a number of you, the thing that you have to let go of are your concerns and worries about your love life. I get for some of you, back to that example where, maybe you really want to be with Bob. You're totally in love with Bob. You're head over heels about Bob, but Bob is not good for you. Maybe you don't realize that Bob's not a faithful guy. Maybe that, you know, Bob's a cheater, but you don't know that. And God's protecting you from that. So even though you keep focusing on Bob, you really want Bob, it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, you've got Mike on the other hand, who wants to marry you, who's trying to get you to go ring shopping, who's in love with you, but Mike's not really exactly what you envisioned and hoped for. So you're just, you know, trying to control the situation. You're trying to control to make it all work out with Bob and forget Mike. But what they want you to know is you need to let that go, because God knows what you need. You just need to put out that what you want in a partner, what you desire and need in a partner. Give it to God so that God can bring you a blessing even greater than you could have ever imagined. And watch the love of your life come into your life and just watch it unfold. Because I do get for a number of you, you know how early on this was talking about divine and a lot of things being out of your control. I get for a number of you, God has a divine meant to be partner in the works for you. And I get that the not being in balance, feeling like your life's been out of control, is because almost like your life's a puzzle right now. So certain parts and pieces of the puzzle had to fall into place. So until God can bring you that divine partner that you so deeply desire and that He has ready for you, the other parts of the puzzle need to fall into place. But in the meantime, He doesn't want you to go running off with a Mike or a Bob, because He's got Steve ready to come into your life and you don't realize it. So He's kept you overwhelmed and busy at work, which has made you all mad and frustrated that you can't control things at work and you can't enjoy your life and find balance in your life. And then you're all mad and angry because you're not meeting someone and having the romantic partnership relationship that you desire. But what they're wanting you to know is it's all okay. Everything is in fine order. You do have a destined partner that's going to be coming into your life. I am getting for a number of you. This is a soulmate connection. It is a divinely ordained connection. It is something you've been hoping for and dreaming for a long time that has been blocked, because I do get many of you just have had zero balance for 6, 12 plus months. But I get God is and angels, they're bringing you back to a place of balance. You're going to find your inner strength again, personal strength. And then what you need to do on your part is come from a place of positivity, a place of gratitude and appreciation for yourself, for your situations. Count all the blessings you do have. Even if it's something small. Even if you have to say, Lord, thank you so much for that person who smiled at me at Starbucks today. Start with the small things. Be thankful for those things. And just trust God. Trust that God has got it. He's got your back, got you taken care of, you have nothing to worry about. And then this divine partner that's meant to be that He's got for you will come into your life. So, last card we have is pay attention. You read the bottom of it. It says, notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So, you are the most psychic sign in the zodiac. And so the only thing I can think of is if you're not getting all those signs, because you're all very, very, very psychic, intuitive, as if you're purposefully ignoring it, shutting down your intuition, being out of stubbornness, because but open up to your intuition, because I do get a number of you have been getting signs about everything from your work situation to your love life to just everyday situations in life to about the balance, because I do get a number of you are just totally frustrated because you can't do the things you want. You can't go and join the gym that you want because you don't have time, because you're constantly working. You can't go and take the time to take this art class and painting class that you want to take because you're just so busy with your kids' activities and taking care of the family, and it's just you're just so frustrated. But they're giving you signs. I get that the angels have been giving you signs constantly, but you're just not noticing them. And if you would start paying attention, noticing them, you're going to notice you're going to have a lot easier time in all areas of life. Things are just going to come to you quickly, naturally, and easily. And I'm actually going to read part of this guidebook real quick, because I've only used this deck a couple times. I like it so far. So, guidebook says, heaven is giving you important messages, and by drawing this card, you're asked to pay extra attention to them. Notice conversations you overhear, comments made to you by others, and inner feelings and thoughts. Look for common threads among the signs, as they're forms of guidance to help you manifest your divine purpose and desires. It is not your imagination that heaven is sending you signs and divine guidance. Anytime you hear or feel something 3 or more times, especially within a short period of time, it's information worthy of your attention. These signs also give you feedback about your current belief system, since your thoughts attract mirroring experiences. Use these signs to heal beliefs that dishonor you and swim in the direction that your guidance points you. So I do get if you'll start paying attention to the signs, and when they're giving you signs to act on, if you act on those signs, you're going to notice your life very quickly and instantly take a turn for the better. And I get that a number of you are getting signs through conversations that you're overhearing of other people, songs, and a lot of you are also getting signs of numbers. So say, for example, you're at a stoplight, you notice 3 cars in front of you have the exact same number on their license plates. Well, go and Google angel message or angel number, and you will find whatever this question you were contemplating while sitting at that stoplight, or whatever you had on your mind that you were worrying about, that number, the message that is applicable with that number, is the exact message and information you were looking for to help you with that question that you were contemplating. So just start paying attention to all the signs, because you are getting them. They're giving you quite a bit. And if you open up and pay attention to those, it's really going to help you out, make things go a little smoother for you. So the tide is turning to something way more balanced, happy, blissful, stepping into your power, and you're going to have this divine partner. I do get a small number of you know who it is already, and the rest of you, it's someone that you haven't met yet. But either way, whether you know them or not, it is going to move forward, and you'll make life so much easier to start paying attention to those signs. So I hope that it is filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings. Many thanks to all of you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I love all the comments, feedback that you give me.